All right, let's talk about something that is, well, it's everywhere right now. AI, artificial intelligence. And look, if you've ever felt like you're kind of on the outside looking in on this whole thing, don't worry. This one's for you. We're going to break it down, make it super simple, practical, and hey, maybe even a little fun. So let's dive in.
So, have you ever heard your friends or coworkers talking about tools like ChatGPT, and you're just sitting there thinking, okay, that sounds cool, but where do I even start? If you've ever felt just a little bit left behind or maybe even overwhelmed by all the AI buzz, trust me, you are in exactly the right place. And I really, really mean that. We are starting from square one, the absolute beginning. This is for anyone who hears that term AI and just feels kind of lost. Our whole goal here is to make this stuff simple, super clear, and show you that yes, you absolutely have a place in this new world. No doubt about it.
Okay, so let's jump right into our first section. The main idea here, the big takeaway, is that getting started with AI, it is so much simpler than you think. Seriously. Just forget any idea you have about needing to be some kind of tech wizard. You don't. This right here, this is probably the single most important thing to get. You don't need to know how to code. You don't need to understand, complex algorithms. Using these new AI tools, it's not really a technical skill. It's a communication skill. And that right there is the big secret. If you can ask a question, you can use AI. It's that simple. So why should you even care, right? Well, because these tools are genuinely incredibly useful in pretty much every part of your life. I'm talking about your daily routine, like figuring out what to make for dinner when you're staring into an empty fridge, or maybe it's helping you with your studies, breaking down a really tough subject. And for sure at work, like drafting those tricky emails we all hate writing. Think of AI as your own personal assistant.
All right, let's get practical. Let's look at some of the actual tools you can go out and start using, like right now. Think of this as your personal AI starter pack, your everyday toolkit to get you going.
Okay, let's break these down. Think of this like a menu where each tool has its own specialty. First up, you've got ChatGPT. This is your go-to for general writing and getting simple explanations. It's perfect for things like, hey, write a quick thank you email to my colleague. Easy. Then there's Gemini. This one's awesome for searching and really understanding info. You can literally ask it, explain quantum computing to me like I'm 5, and it will. It's a game changer for learning new stuff. Now, if you're working on something bigger, more structured, that's where Claude shines. You can ask it to, say, create an outline for my marketing presentation, and it'll give you a great framework. And this one's really cool, Notebook LM. You can upload your own notes, your own PDFs, and then ask questions about them. Like, what are the key points in this document I just uploaded? So good for studying. And finally, Perplexity. If you need quick answers, but you also need to know where the info came from, this is it. It gives you the answer and the sources. So you could ask, who won the Best Picture Oscar in 1994? And it'll tell you and show you its work. Super useful. Okay, now for the part you've been waiting for, the real secret sauce. We've seen all these cool tools, but how do you actually use them? What's the trick? Well, there's one super simple core idea you need to get, and once you do, it unlocks everything. I mean, it's the million-dollar question, isn't it? You're sitting there, you've opened up the website, and you're just staring at that blinking cursor in a blank text box. You want it to do something amazing for you, but what on earth do you type? What do you actually do? Believe it or not, it's this simple. Just 2 steps, seriously. First, you just choose the right tool for what you want to do. We just went over them, right? If you need an outline, you go to Claude. If you need a quick answer with sources, you head over to Perplexity. And then step 2, you just ask your question. That's it. That's the whole thing. And here is the absolute key. Do not overthink it. You are not writing computer code. You're just having a conversation. So just type your question exactly like you were talking to a really helpful, smart friend. Hey, can you help me write this tricky email? Or can you explain quantum physics to me in just 1 paragraph? The more natural you are, the better your results are going to be. It's really that simple. Okay, so let's start to wrap this up by looking at the bigger picture here. Because by learning this one simple skill, you're not just learning some neat little party trick. No way. You are taking the very first step on a really new and important journey. You're getting ready for the future. This right here is the core message of this entire explainer. That feeling of AI being complicated, it almost always just comes from not knowing where to start. But once you realize it's just about asking questions, all that complexity just kind of melts away and it becomes what it is, a really, really useful tool.
So let's just quickly recap the three most important things to take away from this. Number one, AI is for you. It's for everyone, not just tech experts. Number two, remember to pick the right tool for the job. It really does make a huge difference. And number three, the most important one, using AI is as simple as having a conversation. Just talk to it.
So I'm going to leave you with a question. Now that you know the big secret, that it's all about just asking, what's the first thing you're going to ask? What's the first problem you want to solve? Or the first idea you want to explore? The power is literally right there, at your fingertips. Your journey starts now. Thanks for joining me.